Welcome back to another episode of Murder in New-Bruges. So where you guys had just left off, you were at Dutch's office / bedroom. I think going through some of the other information and then planning to head out to investigate the 5 Adrics that you guys had found.
Yeah, and I think we had talked about kind of narrowing it down to the location we are in, correct? Which is the Upper South Tet.
Well, was that where the rich people were? Because I'm pretty sure it's kind of what we had talked about.
I need to see that poorly drawn map that was given to us.
I think I left it at home, but
yeah, I'm gonna need to see that stick figure map.
Upper South Tet was the lower upper class. We had the slums and top place, which was the upper middle class.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the richer the better.
It's very southern tonight.
There it is.
It was southern last time, and I don't know.
You'll find it. Yeah. So, what time of day is it?
I think it's 1, 2 in the afternoon. You guys had just left John's Alley, which, quick reminder,
That's right.
I homebrew or home rule long rests to be a week, and short rests are just 5 minutes, however long it takes to pull whatever out of your body and bandage it up.
What you're saying is I should be a lot more careful with my spells.
Well, in my mind, it makes spells and damage a lot more important if, you get into a brawl and spend all of them on a bunch of goblins.
Are there goblins?
What?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm scared of goblins. Are there goblins? I'm scared of goblins.
So should we go find one of these Adrics up in South Tet? Up in South Tet? I mean, we might as well beat the streets right now. We don't want to waste time.
Seems like a good place to start.
Work for me.
Alex, what are we gonna do with those files? We want to leave them here? Or we mind taking them with us?
Oh no, we need to take them with us. We can probably review them later tonight.
I thought we did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we looked at them. At least we looked to find out where they all happened, and they all happened in McMansions.
Yeah,
it was like the last 5 minutes of the episode, so we kind of glossed over it.
So my notes say all are similar, with the ritual area all kind of looks the same, with a carved statue with tentacles and eyes. They're all kind of professor types and well-to-do. Okay, well, I just, when I remember what Flower said, I don't want those falling into the wrong hands or getting us in trouble. So you feel comfortable hanging on to them, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll put them with a book. Can't go wrong that way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you more experienced type think you should hold on to it.
Well, I'm more experienced than everybody here, I think.
Excuse me? Look, you're fine holding the book. If you can't take care of a book, we got bigger problems.
I may not be as old as you, August, but I think experience-wise, I'm slightly ahead.
Man, what's your problem?
I don't know. I feel good.
Man, I will.
After reading that book, something about it. Feel pretty good.
There's a difference between feeling confident and feeling hubris. I'm a little concerned.
Those words are practically the same. They come from the same family tree. I think, I don't want to argue semantics, but...
Can I insight check him?
I mean, sure. Have at it.
You sure
First
you wanna do
roll.
that?
First roll.
I got an 11.
I mean, you can roll. I think you feel all of these things as a matter of fact. So, I mean, it's up to you.
So, what would I be rolling?
You can either roll deception or just, this is the way you are now. Deal with it, Mom.
Yeah, I feel like this is me, so I'm not like lying in any way. This is the power that is over me. So I don't know if that's a contested role with Devin or not.
I wouldn't say so. It's
Okay.
so yeah. Gus just feels like
You got
ever since Dutch read that book, he has seemed a lot more confident in himself.
Well, I mean,
Take that whichever way you want.
technically, he's always felt confident.
A little bit.
I mean, with age does come wisdom, right, old man?
No. With age can also come senility.
And
So-
hip pain, you know.
That too. Impotence a little bit. Sometimes.
I'm sorry, August.
Ugh.
Man,
Horrible.
So you want to know how you're going to get me to take up one of them augments? When there's something that takes care of that. I'm just saying. It seems like they fixed everything else except that.
As an aside, I'm sure that was like the first thing that. Guys, I figured out how to augment stuff. What'd you augment? Not my penis.
Woo. Well, enough of this pussyfooting around. Let's get moving.
All right, so where are you guys headed first? There are 2 Adrics that Urias gave you both a business and home address in Upper South Tent.
Here, let me roll for it.
Yeah, want to flip a coin there, Alex?
The first Adric.
All right, the first Adric.
Well, let's remember too that whatever type of house this guy lives in is probably going to have a lot of bearing on whether he's the first one we're going to talk to or not.
But I mean, if we're there, we might as well talk to him. It's like, why would we go there and not talk to him?
I mean, do we really want to be talking to people who aren't maybe involved in this? I mean, what are we going to do? Just walk up to anyone and be like, "Excuse me, sir, I'd like to ask you about your summoning of demons and devils."
Oh, I mean, it is a crime that we are investigating.
I understand that, but if we roll up to this guy's house and it looks shittier than mine, it might be a good idea to maybe check out the second one first. It's just a thought. We don't have to do that.
Well, let's see what we see. I mean, we don't know what we don't know.
What do you What do you think, Naked Man?
Yeah, let's go see what we can find just by going to their where they are and see what their environment looks like. See if we can see them moving around. Do a little bit of spy work if you. Sounds like fun.
All right.
Do it.
And then if we want to approach them, we can just ask them if they know anything about the Kesslers or if they're familiar with them. We don't have to ask them any more than that.
Well, I mean, I think we all get the idea of what questions we're going to ask.
Yeah, we need to bring up the letters. We need to bring up. I mean, we don't want to jump right in with Ivar, do we?
No, I just meant we can ask them something simple to start off with so we don't scare them away.
Like, what's your name?
Name, profession,
Birth date?
birthday, blood type.
Blood type.
ASL?
Sexual orientation. Is that... No.
Not necessary.
Not
No.
necessary.
Well, let's go. I'm tired.
Okay.
Sitting around. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys decide to, I assume, board the mag rail as it's, a medium distance ride.
Yeah, I think we would take the easiest, most sensical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys head out for, I think you said the first name on the list that Urias gave you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll say that you do know it's a Leo Adric, but that's all the information he gave you besides the 2 addresses, which he did label 1 home, 1 business.
Leo!
Yep, so would you guys like to head for his home address or business address first?
Well, what time of day is it?
2 in the afternoon on a Saturday, by the way.
Home.
It's still Saturday.
Let's go home.
Business.
Yeah, what the fuck are we doing out here?
Let's go to his business address.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Okay, so you guys head towards the business address?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. By the time you get there, it's about 3:30. You get out after it says all the announcements. It's skyscraper after skyscraper in this area. It's clearly the business district. A lot of commodities trading, stuff like that happens in these buildings. You can see a couple of the glass doors to enter into the building.
And are there like lights on, security guard?
You don't see security guards outside, but it looks like there's lights on and people milling about inside.
Okay.
Any name on the building?
No, it's just a blank building. It's got the numbered address of the building though.
Anybody know what they do in here before we walk in? Anybody been here before?
Looks like bankers.
All right.
Do we? What could
You would be able to look around and be like, yeah, this is clearly looks clearly straight out of Wolf of Wall Street, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Well, that checks the well-to-do box, most likely.
day traders?
Yeah, these might have some money. Are we ready to go in?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
I mean,
looking
I think
for-
Thrash should do all the talking, though.
I mean,
I
I was
mean,
thinking.
if you really want me to, I can, but I think Dutch and Gus are better investigators than I am.
But you're like
Not
the
take this,
most like easy going, so we don't want to set off any security guards.
Now, no, hang on just a second, Dutch. I think we ought to let the young guy have a chance here.
My gut, my heart, and my mind tell me absolutely not. But
Seems
I
pretty
don't-
low risk.
I don't.
It's initial
Don't mind.
questioning. No,
I don't mind seeing people fall flat. He falls down, I'll jump in.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it that way.
So is this a multi-tenant type building, or is this just their office, wherever it is that he works?
Are you still outside?
I would say we haven't entered, have
Okay.
we?
From the exterior, you can't tell. You would have
Alright.
to go inside.
All right,
In we
so-
go.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go in.
you guys go inside. There's quite a few people around. You get the feeling not as many as if you came on like a business day, but there's still plenty of stuff going around. There is a kind of information desk towards the front. Thrash, are you still shirtless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
As you get closer, the secretary at the information desk looks up, sees you, turns her head a little bit. She's a middle-aged woman, human. She turns her head a little bit, kind of makes a nod towards you. Before you can get to the information desk, Thrash, you are intercepted by several security guards.
As they're doing that,
They're definitely the ones that they're in shape, but 5-10 years ago, they put their hand not quite on your chest, but they're, sir, you need a shirt before you can come in, and
as
they
they're,
will start to escort you out.
as they're doing that, I want to sneak around them.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Sure,
They're
I'll
mainly
grab my
looking
shirt.
Thrash, so that's fine.
So let me
Can you
grab
put
my
a
shirt.
shirt on, sir?
So I like to keep my shirt kind of just tied around my waist with the sleeves. So I'll just grab it and put it right on. Hey,
Okay, you just right there, put your shirt on.
is that better, sir?
Thank you, sir. They'll slowly walk away, but they're still clearly keeping an eye on you.
Well, Thrash,
Wow.
that's strike one.
That's a great start.
Strike one.
I still got 2 more. So at this point, then I'll just head up to the reception and just ask if she knows. Do you know a Mr. Adric? We're looking for a Mr. Adric.
Did you button it, by the way, or is it just still
It's just a
here?
pullover,
It's down.
sweater type shirt.
It's a V-neck.
I guess this brings up, does Thrash have chest hair?
I would say no.
I didn't know if it's one of those where like the chest hair is sticking out the top, Zangief style, or
Is this a Devon situation? We have to know if this is a Devon situation. Okay.
It's
I
looking
don't know
like
what
a
that
shorn
means.
chest.
Dude, they spent the entire game last month or on the podcast making fun of my hairy chest and my arms,
It was
my
actually
back.
your hairy shoulder.
I'm pretty much going exactly with the look from the picture.
okay. I just wanted to make sure. She looks up at you. Do you have business with him?
That was not him. Yeah, I mean, we heard his name, and I just wanted to see if we can have a quick meeting with him. Just wanted to talk about some financial stuff. Just kind of taking a guess based on the area.
Is there like a registry? Like you can see, floor 3, suite 1 is so and so.
I mean, it does have like several businesses. Now, to answer that question, it does look like there are several businesses here. But Urias didn't give you a business name. He just gave you the business address.
Okay, so with that in mind, then I will just say we just need to meet with Leo or his anyone in his office. It doesn't have to be Leo. We're just we got a recommendation.
A recommendation from who?
Just some friends.
Can you give me a name?
I don't know his name, to be honest. It was
Kessler.
I was on the internet and got a recommendation from, I don't know, like an M Kessler 91 or something like that.
An M Kessler 91. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you and your friends to go ahead and leave the premises.
Whoa. What? Why?
You clearly have no business with anyone in this building, so unless you can come up with a pressing reason on why you should speak with anyone here, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Is this pressing enough for you? And I'm gonna pull out my old police badge. Show it, slide it on the table. Be like, now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
Shit, that was a good question. Do we all have badges?
I would say it would probably just be Gus.
Okay,
I'm a former policeman.
that makes sense. Just making sure.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. That's a 16.
16? She takes it, or she kind of glances over at it. What would you like to know about Mr. Adric?
Well, I mean, we would like to get you out of the situation as quick as possible and speak directly to him.
Well, I can't help with that because he's not here today because it's the weekend.
Leaving.
I told you guys we should have checked his home.
Tell you what, you got any kind of card for him or anything like that?
Well, I'm the building information secretary. I am not his personal, so no, I don't have his business card.
Okay. Well,
Well,
you've
you have an
been
attitude.
you've been more than helpful. Okay. So thank you for your time.
Yes, have a good one.
Ooh.
Can I check to see if I actually believe that he's not actually there?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an insight check.
So that would be 17.
She seems pretty one of those like honest because she can be, and thus she gets to be mean while doing it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Yes, have a pleasant one. She gives you the little Twitter or finger wave.
So
Boy, you're sassy.
I don't think we caught your name.
My name, she'll like turn a nameplate. My name is Rulil.
Rulil. I like that.
Rulil.
Yeah, I like that. So, in case, let's say we go looking for him and he comes back, where might we find him? Where might his office be?
In this building.
Just in case, say we want to come back on a Monday, and we can just kind of bypass this front desk and just head up there.
You don't get to bypass the front desk.
Well, I'll give you like the hi, hey, we're back.
It doesn't work that way, sir. We still have to make sure that he has an appointment with you. And if it's police business, that he doesn't have an appointment with someone else that you would be interrupting, and thus...
What would we be interrupting? That is so important that the police take the back seat.
Business deals that are confidential. Now, unless any of the rest of you have badges to go along with those, or along with his, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
You're awfully familiar with this schedule for somebody who's not his personal secretary.
Well, it's pretty easy since it's the weekend. It's interns that are here, and that's about it.
Well, you said that, but if we're gonna come back on a day where it is open, you seem like you're gonna be able to tell us if he's in a meeting with somebody. It sounds more like his personal secretary than the front desk reception.
She looks over to the security guards. Well, luckily, I have a computer that can check those things. And you guys can certainly see out of the corner of your eyes the 2 security guards coming back.
And you did get that when they were going after Thrash for shirtless, I snuck around them.
You snuck around the security guards, right? Like
no,
you didn't
I want
sneak
to
around.
sneak into the building.
You want to sneak into the building?
Yeah, while Thrash is creating the distraction here, I want to go.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just sneaking to the front desk. Go ahead and give me a stealth check in that case.
It's a 23.
A 23? I'm
It's
not
a
going to
lot.
bother rolling because they don't see you. Yeah, you get past her where you want. It's probably a 200 story seems decent for
Well, I'm gonna
cyberpunk.
I'm gonna go to number 2.
Okay, you go to floor 2. I'm sure you can find your way there somehow.
Yeah, and I want to ask around and be like, I'm really sorry, the lady at and find somebody,
Yeah, you probably find
a lowly intern, somebody
yeah,
scared.
lowly intern,
scared.
just a human, like he's just running around frantic, like, I've got to get this copied right now!
It's like, hey, sir, excuse me, I'm really sorry. The lady at the front desk didn't really give me good directions, but can you tell me where Leo Adric's office is?
Leo Adric. I don't think I've ever met him. I mean, if she didn't give you some, then there might be a terminal that you can, she probably would have given you a code to go with that, and she can.
Did actually.
Like,
That's what it was. Can you point me to the closest terminal?
Yeah, and he points to one like just down the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll you'll punch in your code, and that'll do the whole thing, and you'll be able to access the system directory and be able to find his office.
Can you actually help me with that? And I can help you get your stuff done real quick.
Give me your persuasion check.
Ooh, not good. 7.
7? No, I'm sorry. I have to have these done like 5 minutes ago. In fact, you can
Well,
start to hear like
Let me help you do
hollers
it right
coming.
now.
Where
I'll help
are you?
right now, and then you can come back and help me.
No, I've got to go right now. And before he even finishes, he's like down the hallway towards the copy room.
Can I go to the terminal? And I want to kind of like shoulder surf somebody to see if I can steal their code.
It doesn't seem. It seems more for visitors who might get lost, or people from a different business that have, stuff, but they don't necessarily know where everything's at.
I mean, I feel like a rogue would have some sort of hacking skills in the cyberpunk world.
It's like John McClane at the start of Die Hard. He goes to the Nakatomi Tower.
We'll say you can give me a sleight of hand check.
One up, baby.
18 the roll plus 3, 21.
21.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, you do the whole like. Well, you've got your helmet on.
I feel like I'm John Connor, and I plug it in and I do the little thing.
Well, I was gonna say
Using your
Guns N'
belt.
Roses.
Using
Guns
your
N' Roses
fucking
in the
belt.
background.
with your visor on, you and just being a cat, you can see a little bit of heat signature.
Okay.
And you can certainly see what looks like a combination to punch in a 4-digit code to activate the screen.
Okay.
You can do, boop, 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 boop.
Yep. And then I want to search for Leo. Is it Adler? I'm sorry, I can't hear everything.
Adric.
Adric, thank you.
Yeah, you scroll through, find his. He's up on the 93rd floor.
Okay, gonna go up.
You go find an elevator, which we'll say you were able to get to or find a stairway, maybe the fire escape to get up to the second floor.
Yeah.
But you get to the elevator and there's another key code. We'll jump back to everyone else real quick. What are you guys doing while Alex is apparently roaming the building?
Did any of us see him break off from us, or do we just know he's not with us?
23. You guys probably didn't see him, but all of you can count to 4, so you notice he's not. Or
Okay,
Yeah.
but we
Alex isn't there.
yeah. So we know we obviously knew he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I figure as we get outside, Gus is going to light up a cigarette and say, well, they got to have garbage somewhere around here.
Yeah, but let's give Alex some time to do what he do, and then if I know Alex, he's checking stuff out. So
Okay, so are you guys just like milling around the front entrance of the...
Well, I figured we go. I figured we would probably go around if there's an alleyway or if there's a back behind the building. We'd probably go and look, see if we couldn't find like some garbage dumpsters, and see if we couldn't maybe rifle through and look for some information.
Yeah, you guys can definitely go back, find an alleyway. There's probably several dumpsters, all filled with all manner of garbage. Some of it leaking some type of fluids. You can see plenty of shredded paper sticking out.
Well, who's going first?
I mean, I'll jump in.
All right, you jump in. I'll keep watch.
So I'll hop into the dumpster and just start rifling through the papers and kind of looking at them quickly as I can as I'm tossing them kind of all about, but not necessarily hard enough for them to fly out of the dumpster, assuming it's not absurdly full.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a perception check at disadvantage since the paper shredded and you're looking quickly.
You said perception, disadvantage. 14.
14?
Ooh, nice.
I mean, you are going through as quickly as you can, just searching through shredded paper, tearing open some garbage bags. You finish with the last dumpster that's in the alleyway, and you come up slightly smelling. There's definitely some gunk on your hands. You don't want to know about your boots or pants, but no
What about the
papers on
shirt?
Leo Adric.
Screw that, the shirt was off. It's like we were out the door.
Just like, oh god, just can't do it anymore. It's itching.
So confining.
I feel like,
So
I feel
itchy.
like Thrash would have taken it off inside just to fight the guards as we're walking out. Anyway, so I'll walk up to Dutch and just say, well, I didn't find anything, and I'll just kind of put my hand right on his shoulder.
Nothing.
I got nothing. Lots of shredded paper, but nothing with Leo Adric on it. Nothing good.
All right. At least you tried. August, you got any more bright ideas?
I mean, this seems kind of like a strikeout so far, unless Alex can find something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we just wait. Give them 5-10 more minutes.
All right.
Do we
I had to
have
scroll
some-
up on the chat because there's no way I can sit with that.
Do we have some kind of communicator, cell phones?
So I've got the implant, but
Yeah, I was going to say Thrash clearly does. I feel like Gus
do.
doesn't because he's, letters
No,
or
sir.
nothing.
No, sir.
I don't know if. I mean, certainly, like, cell phones or some sort of communication devices would exist, obviously. But since Gus made such a big stink about, sending letters through the mail,
But
he might be, off the radar.
would I be able to communicate with Thrash via mine?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So as I'm sitting at this elevator, I'm just going to send him a quick message. Leo's office, 98th floor, heading up.
Leo's office, 98th floor. Okay. And then I'll just say, hey guys, I got a message from Alex. He said he may have found Leo's office, probably on the 98th floor.
Like I said, he's doing what he does.
And then, are there people in and out of the elevators?
I mean, you wait around long enough, someone will inevitably come through the elevator. It's just a matter of time how long you want to wait.
Sounds like our old weekend days then at work.
Yeah, exactly. Can I wait like 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah, sure. I mean, are you, like, leaning up against the, like... How conspicuous are you being? I will say at this point, if you're trying to be sneaky still, I'll have you give me a new check, but...
I'm not really trying to be sneaky, but I'm just like trying to blend in, and when somebody gets in, I'm gonna be like typing on a cell phone or something, like on a little, Pit Boy, like.
Acting like
Are you still wearing your full white get-up helmet?
I probably took the hood and mask off.
Okay. Cat ears, whole thing?
Probably not. Maybe just like a skull cap type
What do
thing.
you look like again?
Okay. He's a cat person.
I'm a tabaxi.
Gotcha.
Oh.
But like
Okay,
head deep enough in my my
there you
own
go.
business that
Yeah, you don't draw a lot of stairs. Like, you act like you belong and they just accept it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, so you're just kind of pretending that you belong long enough that it works. Couple minutes pass, elevator stops, opens, couple people empty. No one goes in?
Okay, I'll get on.
All right, you slide right in there.
Hit 98.
And whoop, it's, I mean, obviously it's got to be pretty fast, and it's a couple seconds. Like, you're pretty sure your stomach is somewhere around the, 10th, 15th floor by the time you hit that 98th floor.
And when I was in the main directory, did I get a business name?
Yep, and once I Google a name generator, we'll give that.
We're going to take a 13-minute break.
So, yeah, you were able to find a business name.
It's the... It's spelled T-H-E...
Peter Griffin.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
So, yeah, you're searching around.
I'm stalling.
You're still searching.
Just give me...
Just
You're
keep
walking
searching.
around. You're walking around the floor.
Still searching. Looking
Walking
at
in
your
circles.
looking at your Pit Boy.
All right, so you're looking around. You were able to find which office he's in, which is the. These are the worst names ever.
Is it not an important business name?
Trade KM. Trade KM is what he works for.
Okay.
You eventually find it. He's in office number 8.
You didn't have to think about that one.
Why did I scroll down? That was the worst decision ever.
Oh, that's kinky.
I also think that's Al Roker.
I did not see all.
Yeah, that's great.
So, you do eventually find his office. I think I said office number 7. It's got the lights. You can see the lights are off inside, and it has a key card entry or key card access.
I'm gonna hacks it.
Okay, go ahead and give me another sleight of hand check.
Ooh, a 13 plus a 5, I believe. No, 13 plus 3, 16.
16? Okay. So what does it look like when you hack this door?
I feel like I popped the panel off and kind of put some of the, circuits together, and it just goes bloop, opens the door, and I put the panel right back on.
Okay, yeah, you hear the click of the lock, and the door swings open.
Okay.
He has a fairly modest office, single desk,
Can I
single monitor, and
Can I take pictures somehow, like with my visor?
yeah, certainly. Snap, snap, snap. You get a decent montage of the room. There's also a filing cabinet.
Yeah. Start at the desk. See if there's any papers that are good. Start at like drawers, and then the filing cabinet.
Okay. I assume you shut the door. I'll give you that one.
Yes.
How are you trying to be quiet in here, or are you just trying to be fast?
Quiet.
I'll say it's one or the other.
Quiet.
Okay, go ahead and give me another stealth check then.
Ooh, 19 plus 5, 24.
So we'll say you are able to be fast and quiet. You boot up the computer, searching through. Are you searching for anything specific?
Avard, specifically.
Okay. Give me another. I guess sleight of hand check. That's all I got for hacking.
6 plus 3.
For Haxon. Okay, we'll say that you are unable to unlock his computer.
I'm gonna take it with me.
It's like a desktop.
Yeah, I don't care.
Throw it out the window.
Go ahead and describe to me how you're
98
you're
floors. That's not going to be good.
I mean, I feel like
gonna
it's
take it with you.
It's a Sun Microsystem thin client, so I just unplug the monitor and stuff and stick it right into my bag.
Just stick it right in your bag. Okay. Okay. You have a computer.
Nice. We don't even know if this guy's bad or what.
You're ruining this guy's life.
We are the best investigators.
Okay, and then just quick search his desk for papers and filing cabinet.
We'll say both the desk and filing cabinet are locked because he's got a lot of stuff in there.
Thieves' tools, 17 plus 7, 24.
Okay. You pop open the desk. We'll also say with that roll, you pop open the filing cabinet. It's a lot of business papers, a lot of trading commodity specific jargon. I get the feeling Alex isn't well versed in trading commodities.
Probably not.
You're trying to scan you're trying to scan through the papers quickly. You're not seeing the word Avard. I mean, it just looks a lot of trading commodity
Do I see
stuff.
any clients like Kessler or what was the freshman?
Jeremy Rook.
Jeremy
Rook,
Rook.
yeah.
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
The rolls are with me tonight, fellas. Perception. 20.
20. Despite the good roll, you don't see anything about them.
Man. Okay. So then I'll just close it up, taking the computer with me though.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna hit. Is the stairway unlocked?
I mean, yeah, but you're 98 floors up.
I mean, going down is much easier than going up.
Okay. Yeah, you can get to the stairwell easy enough. I mean, part of it's clearly marked fire escape. You get in and there's 5 people sitting there smoking. They look up at you.
Like, hey, this is not
Hey.
safe, guys.
Yeah, it hasn't ever stopped anyone.
Oh.
They all 5 in unison take a drag.
Oh well, I'll see you guys later then. Bye.
Yeah, you the new guy?
Yeah, Alex. Nice to meet you guys.
Alex, nice to meet you. Are you still skull cap and
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fur. Like,
Okay. You get some odd looks as like you push by.
well, I mean, stairs are healthier, right, guys? See you later.
Yeah.
Monday mornings, those are the worst. Like Garfield,
Yeah.
right? I hate Mondays.
How about that lasagna, though?
Garfield jokes.
And I'm gonna just head down.
Yeah. 98 floors later, you're tired.
Calves are burning. Shin splints.
Yeah.
fucking normal.
I feel like that's what
Getting
this
chased by
character's
Odie all the way down the stairs.
I'd be
Captain.
tempted to give you a point of exhaustion because that's a lot of stairs, but
You want me to give you a Constitution save?
nah, it just maybe like the last 50
Hot-
you're kind of
hot
dragging.
dice, man. Yeah.
The natural of 20s.
I wasted it on a fake roll.
You get on the railing and just slide the whole way
Nice.
down. So what would have taken you probably an hour, you're done in like 5 minutes.
My butt is on.
Yeah, by the time you get to the bottom, you're moving.
Okay. So. Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
like.
imagine him like slamming into the door of the fire escape and then opening and then tumbling out in front of the secretary.
We'll actually say since it's fire escape, he hits he clearly knows he has too much momentum. And so he just accepts that it's going to happen. He hits that fire escape, flies a good 10 feet, cartwheels, rolls up right in front of you guys in the alleyway.
Well, that's convenient.
That's a hell of an entrance. You all right?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Find anything?
Yes. I'm gonna pull
what'd
out
you
the
find?
computer.
Is it in good condition?
Go ahead and give me a dex save. Just to...
We gotta stop giving him ideas, guys. We're just like, yeah, man, here.
Save.
Why don't you give us some exhaustion? Why don't you break the computer that we spent all night stealing?
Ooh, 14.
14. You knew it was coming, so you were prepped for it. You managed to hit the door and land just right so that it's not broken.
Sweet.
Wow, well done.
But yeah, I couldn't find any files. The company name is Trade KM, 98th floor, office number 8.
So you just decided to take his computer?
I couldn't get into it there. Didn't have enough time.
Did you find any evidence that might lead to you believing there might be something on his computer?
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
I don't know that that's evidence that there's something on there, but
All
okay.
right.
I'll give it back if he's clean.
So my badge, right?
You're not a cop.
I'm
anymore.
not. No, I know I'm not a cop anymore, and we want to do our best to not draw attention to that fact. It's not a get out of jail free card.
Nobody saw me.
There's a missing computer, and there were 4 weirdos asking about him on the
You
weekend.
don't know about any of that?
3 weirdos.
Okay, 3 weirdos asking about him on the weekend.
You don't know about them?
Although none of us were let up though.
I'm just gonna
But
say.
who knows?
Wait, did the fire escape doors stay open? Could I have stopped it and then we all go?
I'll say that no. It as soon as you went through it, it just quickly shut back.
Are we done? Are we?
Yeah.
We didn't find anything. We need to do a quick check at the house and move on to number 2. I think.
Thought luck he's out playing golf or something.
And I'm gonna put my hood and mask back on.
Fantasy golf.
All right, let's go home address.
Okay, you guys reboard the mag rail. Head, horizontal to where the business was, to the home address that was given to you guys. Again, the whole string of, make sure to give room or your seat to the elderly or state police.
Oh my god.
and you guys eventually get off, and it's in front of a gated community, 10-foot tall gate with another access panel to, get in.
Is there like a guard shack?
No, it appears to be all remote.
All right, Alex, you know how to get in through that thing?
Well, I mean, he's probably home, right?
All right, let's ask for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the call button.
Okay, you hit the call button. We'll say that you do contact the Adric residence. Elven woman comes in front of the screen. Hello? Do I know you? Are you bums trying to get into the community again?
Bums? No, we're not bums.
Are you Jehovah's Witnesses?
I do not practice a faith.
What the hell's Jehovah?
I don't know.
Are you torn with witnesses?
Gus, you want to show him your badge?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're here trying to meet with our friend Leo Adric.
You're no friends that I've ever met, and I've met all of his friends. The line goes dark.
Well, that went swimmingly.
We are so good at this.
Oh, God.
Thrash, show me your nipples.
I mean, they're there to view, so no, I don't have to do anything.
Is it like a camera? And he just puts the nipple over the camera?
I mean,
No, but it might be
hung
after
up on
level
you guys,
3.
so.
I'm gonna ring it. I'm gonna ring it again.
Okay. She answers it again. Yes, what can I help you with?
You said it's a video or it's not a video?
It's a video.
Okay. It's not a fucking get out of jail free card. I'm gonna show her the badge.
Do you have a warrant?
We'll be back with one if you don't make this easier on us.
Then go ahead and come back with one. She shuts the light off again.
This guy's welcome.
Everybody. What is it today? Well, here's a question. Do we think his office gave us enough reason to jump this fence and rush his house, or do we go check out number 2?
Good thing I took his computer.
Yeah, we could.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna point out that he seems like the type who understands the law, unlike some of us. So that could also be really bad for us.
Yeah, actually, Thresh, let's talk about the law. You need to start wearing a shirt, okay? It is illegal to my eyes to see your hairless nipples all day. I'm sorry.
I don't
I
really
agree
care.
with you, Gus. People around here need to start respecting the law.
You show me the rule book, and I'll put it back on. But I need to see the rule book.
So, do you guys want me to hack this thing, or?
No, I don't.
I mean, we need, something to plug it into.
We need some kind of proof before we just go hacking into somebody's computer.
Did you hear that? There's a gunshot. Probable cause.
That was not a gunshot. Okay. I mean, listen. We can either do this the right way or we can do this the wrong way. Okay. This is our first real job. Do we want to be the idiots that got arrested for breaking and entering, for wrongful entrapment?
Well, I mean, we already have the computer. We already did that bad deed.
Well, I know.
I mean, they're going to
Yeah.
assume we already went through it, so we may as well look through it if we don't
should
find
make
anything else later.
We should make it worse for ourselves.
If we don't find anything with the other guy, because we could still go check out the other one.
We've got 5 Adrics to check. I feel like we're jumping to conclusions on the first guy because his name is Adric.
Hey, we're getting blocked everywhere. What if we went to Flowers and got ourselves these goddamn warrants for all 5 of these names?
Because we're not police. if we go to Adric asking for a warrant.
No, we go to Flowers.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If we go to Flowers asking for a warrant, she's going to ask for our evidence. And then she's going to laugh her fucking ass off when we tell her his name's Adric. That's all we know.
But they were mean.
All right, then I say we go to number 2. We let Alex take a look in that computer when he has some time. And if signs point us back here, we come back here.
Tomorrow's the weekend. We can get the computer back tomorrow.
Or we can check out numbers 2 through 5 and see if they lead into any leads before we go and do this.
All right, let's do it. I agree. I'm not into jumping fences.
Lucky for you, I am.
Not much pointed us here, right? I think we need to scan 2 through 5.
I mean, let's also point out that we know for a fact that everybody that this has happened to was more of like a professor type, and from everything we gathered so far, this guy's more like the businessman type.
But that's the victim. We don't know about the perpetrators of it.
I mean, there's a chance he could be an adjunct, like teaching, adults on the weekends or every Tuesday night or something like that. But I would rather take our chances and see if one of the other 5 are actual fucking professors.
All right, well, let's move on.
Yep, let's go. I don't really want to break into this. We've done enough already.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, Alex, you'll get your time in the sun with me if we need that computer opened up.
I mean, I plan to open it no matter what we do.
All right.
Curiosity is what killed the cat, right?
Yeah, and it's also going to get our asses thrown in prison.
What?
What? Did I stutter?
Are you gonna tell on me?
Are you sure nobody saw you coming out?
No, nobody saw me.
All right. No one saw you coming out of there. Okay. Again, he shows up Monday for work. His computer's missing. He's going to go to the secretary and say, "Hey, did you see anybody this weekend? Somebody took my computer."
I will tell you the secretary did not see me.
She saw us.
So? Did you take it?
I mean, this is kind of what comes with being a team, right? Like, we're all in for a penny, in for a gold piece, right? In for a copper, in for a gold piece.
Well, maybe
Like,
if you
what?
all did your job and got in, I wouldn't have to take it.
There's only so much we can actually do within the law, okay?
Well, you just said we're not law, man.
We are not the law, but we are legal investigators, and we have to follow certain laws.
Okay.
Certain laws, but not all laws? What are we saying here?
Right. I mean, he gets to not wear a shirt. I can't steal computers.
Again, show me the book.
I mean, I would love if you wore a shirt. I would love if you didn't steal computers.
So I would
Both
love
of
if you
those
weren't old.
would be great things for me, okay?
Hey, I would love if you weren't old, but guess what? Here we are.
All I'm saying is we need to be smarter. We need to be more careful.
And we need to get moving.
We just don't want to
Wasting
time
time
on a computer. We don't even know what's in it.
Are we doing all of this right outside of that call button still?
No, I
Let's
figured
push
we were
the top.
I figured we were walking away.
Okay.
That's me.
So, for the sake of expediency, you had the,
What was that?
you can have had the argument maybe a little more quietly, but on the train as you were on your way to the second Adric, which it didn't have a business address; it was just a home address.
First name?
John. And this one brings you in front of a skyscraper that appears to be penthouses, apartments.
Fancy. Not as nice as mine, but
It's also not a McMansion.
that is true.
Well, let's go.
I think
Let's
Yeah,
let's go steal some property from this guy too.
Well, let's see what kind of roadblocks we come across. All right. Any?
And we'll say there is a doorman out front.
Yeah. Hey, how we doing today?
And he's a dwarf. I'm doing good. How about you?
What's the weather like? Is it?
We'll say it's pretty nice. 90
mean,
degrees or so.
Yeah, weather like this, can't complain.
It's pretty nice. By the way, sir, points to Thrash. If you're going inside, you need to wear a shirt.
God damn, people with their shirts. Shirt back. I'll grab that same shirt and put it right back on. It's a little bit, we'll say, unclean at this point because of the trash, and it was around my waist, so it was real deep. But I'll put it back on, and I'll make sure I walk right close enough to him to make sure he smells that shirt.
Yeah,
Sir.
As a matter of fact, we are coming in, so have a good one.
That's fine. You looking for someone in?
Yeah, we just got a little get together with John.
Oh, you know John. Fans?
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy.
He's one of the better tenants here. Can't say I mind him. Getting a little older, but still good in my books.
All right, well,
That's John to a T.
And when he says that, he does a little badum-tish.
good one, buddy. All
That's a
right,
good one.
Yeah, go ahead and head on up. He's up towards the top.
all right.
And
well,
it does, on the elevator, have names of people.
See, I imagine we're inside now. See, not so hard. Got to be friendly with these people. Let's head on up.
Yeah, Gus. It's gotta be friendly. That's all. Go whipping your badge out. People get all nervous. Keep that in your pocket.
All right, so floor.
We'll say he lives on the 90th floor.
Whoa, shit.
Shotgun a little bit.
We all gonna go up?
Yep.
I'll go up,
All right.
and I'll be wiggling around in the shirt. Obviously uncomfortable for me.
You look uncomfortable and itchy.
I am. It ain't great, but
Do you
the
want-
guy said
Do you want some tape to cover your nipples?
no, they're fine.
All right. Yeah.
I imagine it's one of those thermals that has like holes all over the place just from never caring about it.
All right. So I'll punch
go
in
with that. That's fine.
90th floor.
Okay, you guys board the elevator. Doors shut. Everyone give me a constitution check. Or constitution save, sorry.
Ooh.
You're lying. You're lying.
7.
Oh, this is not good for me.
7.
Ooh, 8.
Oh, except for Thrash.
Because of his nipples.
Oh,
Because he's got.
because of my shirt.
You say Constitution save?
I got a 4.
I got a 7.
7.
Okay, all of you get in, and as soon as the door shut,
I was so hoping this was going to happen.
just as you go up, this elevator isn't as fast as the one in the trading commodities, and 15 floors up, it's starting to get a little humid, and just the odor is so
Gus, you
potent.
fart?
God.
I'm pretty sure that's me.
Smells like hot garbage.
Wait,
Nobody else offered to jump in the trash, so
what?
Oh man.
Damn it.
All right.
Thrash. Oh, I'm
Taking
gonna
the
hit
stairs next time.
Yeah. Can we hit the next
I'll-
floor and make him take the stairs?
Alex, I'll apologize to you because you weren't down here to go into the trash, but everybody else they didn't volunteer.
Yeah, I had to go in the trash upstairs, so I get it.
I'm still squirming around, kind of probably making it a little worse.
But yeah, it's just stinking to high heaven. Like floor 50, like you guys are fighting back some tears. There was a little bit of vomit at one point. It's just like.
Can I just vomit in the corner? Like,
I chewed it back the best I could.
It's like a garbage can filled with other tinier, smellier garbage cans.
so note to
My
self:
eyes are watering.
get the augment that filters you.
Or just bathe.
Why don't you get a fire, an augment that helps you, take care of these terrible smells around you? That'll take care of all bad smells.
or just worry about myself because that's what I'm used to. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
that's what I'm suggesting. You worry about
You
yourself
know-
and your own smells. You don't have to smell anything bad again.
That's literally what I just said. Get an augment that filters your smell.
All right, where are we at? Are we getting close?
Please, I'm pressing the button. I just keep pressing the button, like the same button. Like, come on.
You guys hit 90th floor. Opens up.
Oh,
I imagine as that door opens up, I just lean out like as big of an air breath as I can take.
anybody in the hallway?
No, in fact, there's only 2 doors. One on the other.
It'd be funny if it opened into his apartment.
Are there?
We'll say, like, there was the green, like, stench, little floaties as you guys got out. John Adric clearly placed on above one of the doors.
Thrash, you may want to wait back here.
Yeah, stay back here. Yeah,
Okay.
we may only get one shot at this. That first impression, you know. So,
We could use my clothes as a reason to knock on the door and say, "Hey, I got stinky. I need some. You have anything I can borrow?"
Excuse me, do you have a shirt? A shirt?
How about you take the shirt off and we can go?
That-
Excuse me, my friend needs a
That
shirt.
classic detective trick.
so are we
Well, with
going
that, I'm just
in?
gonna rip the shirt off anyway. Like, that's a good thought, and I'll just take it off anyway.
Oh my god.
Now, do you rip it
Kindergarten
off
not
or
around.
take it
I
off?
don't think
Just
I
take it off,
started
sorry,
Iron
it's
Man
still in
sequence
one
so
piece.
much.
Just stay next to the elevator. All right.
Try not to
Till we get
splash
that
that
fixed.
garbage smell around. Don't
I'll
swing that-
guard the elevator.
Don't
Are
swing
we-
that thing around.
Are we like jumping in with your badge, August, and getting right to the nitty gritty? Or are we going to try to? What's our angle here?
I mean, again, it's not a get out of jail free card. I'm not actually police. I feel like we're relying a little bit too much on the flash the badge thing. Let's just try talking to the guy.
All right. See if he. What's the name of the college? Is it the? Oh God!
God damn it.
Stop it!
Jesus.
So many nipples. I'll go full screen with the video. What's the name of the college here in town?
We'll just say it doesn't have a proper name. Just everyone knows it's the Mages.
Okay, yeah, the one the
It's-
Kesslers would have taught at.
It's
Yeah.
New-Bruges U.
Yep.
New-Bruges U.
You just say
Uh,
you go to college and they know what you're talking about.
All right.
New-Bruges,
Yeah,
New-
maybe we lean on the college angle. All right, you know the college, you know the Kesslers. Kind of see if we can read them.
You know, without flashing the badge, we can say we're investigating something.
Maybe some malfeasance on the at the university. Some
lost chemistry equipment.
stolen post-it notes.
Let's just spitball it.
All right.
Go knock.
All right, off the cuff. That's what I do best.
And while y'all do that, I will walk over towards the elevator and just kind of lean against the wall, just on the other side of the wall from where the buttons are, the call buttons are.
That's a good spot for you. All right.
Be the first thing anybody sees if they come off the elevator.
All right. So I'll head over.
It smells.
Doorbell or no?
No doorbell.
Do
I'll give it a
friendly
little.
knock. Do friendly knock.
Little tap tap.
Okay. Silence for a second. Who's there? You hear some rumbling around. Sounds like books falling down.
Books.
Eventually, the door opens, and in front of you, like, there's just the waft of smoke just pours out. It's maybe a 5-foot dwarf, got a big old cigar in his mouth, peeking out between his beard. He's got bright blue eyes, which on closer inspection you can see are augmented. He pulls the cigar out with augmented hands. Looks like he's wearing a sweater at first, but nope. He's got a bathrobe on over. Looks like he's wearing some briefs, and that's about it.
So he's Devin. Okay.
Devin.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, looks like we caught you at a bad time or a really good time.
No, you just caught me on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah, we just want to talk to you about...
What's your friend over there doing?
He stinks. Sorry.
Yeah, he's had a little accident earlier. We're keeping him back there. It's for your safety.
He takes a big breath on it, or big whiff on a cigar, blows it out, and it smells better compared to, or makes thrash smell better. There we go.
What kind is that?
Yeah, Cuban.
The cheap stuff.
Well, sometimes that's the best. But...
Dutch master.
The cigarillo.
Western family.
Well, my name's Deckard, and I'm just seeing if you've heard the news about the Mages College, the university here.
I mean, they hit me up every so often for some money towards scholarships, but that's about it.
Did you graduate from there?
Nah, but I got some money, and they always try to hit me up for, helping to fund the school, helping to fund scholarships.
Yeah, it's gotta come from somewhere. Yeah. Oh,
You said you got some money. What do you do for a living, sir?
I write books.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
like what kind of books do you write? I'm an avid reader.
The ones that sell well, that's what it is.
Nice.
Those are the dirty ones, I imagine.
Yep, they're the dirty ones. He's kind of like avoiding eye contact at this point.
Well, you write anything else, like letters or anything?
I mean, a few hundred years ago, maybe I haven't had much cause to.
Yeah. You
I usually email back and forth with my publisher and editors.
any any of the faculty there at the university?
Nah, I just get the usual telemarketer calling me up to say, hey, you want to have a scholarship in your name? And I say, sure.
That's pretty nice of you, I guess.
Well, yeah, until they cut the literary department in favor of, I don't know, blowing shit up or something.
All right. So you work from home then, huh?
It's one of the beauties of being a novelist.
All right. And I'm going to kind of look out of the corner of my eye to August and kind of give him the shrug. Like, I'm not getting anything.
Well, hey, thank you again for your time.
Oh, you guys weren't like fans trying to get my autograph? I mean, you don't seem like my usual connoisseurs of my books, but hey, you get some strange ones every so often.
No, sir. We were looking for a specific person, but we're fairly certain that's not you. So, again, thank you for your time and your hospitality.
Yeah, no problem.
As he tries to close the door, I'm going to try and stop him and be like, wait, is that you, Brother Adric? And I want to read his reaction.
He just kind of like squints at you. Brother Adric, what are you talking about?
Oh, I got you confused. Another novelist goes by the name of Brother Adric. Weird. Small world.
Not that I ever heard.
And no, like, emotion change.
Just mild confusion when you called him Brother Adric.
Well, as we're walking away, I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, the only thing for me was he did seem upset that they canceled the literary department.
All right, well.
I mean, he didn't really seem broke up about it. He's not real involved with the university.
Right, and yeah,
Seems
that's
like
the only
seems
thing,
like they just pump him for some scholarship money every once in a while.
the only small connection I could try and make. But other than that, I think he's clear to go.
Think we can scratch him off the list.
All right, moving on. Question now: do we go to the slums or
So
do we go
can I take a look at those files? Do we have pictures of the crime scenes for the 5?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too much different from the scene that you guys went to. Just
Do I have any kind of information on which parts of town all the other ones are happening in?
it doesn't seem to be any order. It just seems to be random. You know, like you just throw darts at a board, and it just seems that way.
What time of the day would it be at this point? After traveling to the house and then to this apartment?
We'll say you guys are probably right around 6.
Okay.
So we got 3 more Adrics. One's in the slums. 2 are in DOP. What are we gonna do?
Well, let's check out DOT first. I doubt there's going to be any McMansions in the slums. But I also think we might want to try maybe a little more straightforward approach and just tell them that we're investigating.
If only we had a badge.
If we just approach them
With a badge.
tell them we were hoping we could ask them a couple questions, that we're private investigators,
And if
just see where it goes. See, we get by a little cagey, maybe we can push in a little bit.
yeah, we might.
Alex?
Yeah,
Maybe
we read that.
But
Use some muscle.
I mean, I feel like we're not approaching these people correctly for what we actually are. You know, we are investigators, and we can do things that way.
All right.
You know, and if we got to shake somebody up after that, well, we can. They start feeling shifty, but you know, I don't know that we should be just straight up making stories up. You know,
Can we,
let's be a little, maybe try a little more straightforward.
can we,
Do we have
Go ahead, Thrash.
do we have any credentials of any kind of proof that we are investigating something as part of the official investigation?
No, beyond just saying you're part of the investigation.
So we can say that, but we have no proof of that. Okay.
She didn't print you off little
Yeah. No bad
certificates.
like that. So.
We could be persuasive. I think you're right, August. We come in, we be up front, and if they are getting a little shifty or a little crazy, we use a little muscle.
Should we get King Nipples here a bath first? Or some cologne?
Well, I think just maybe get them some fresh air. Let the air out a little bit.
Okay.
I can walk to the next destination where you guys use the tram. I know these cities pretty well. Like I kind of grew up on the street.
Pretty sure everybody's used to stinky people on the tram. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not worried about the other people. I'm worried about you guys since you guys are all complaining about it.
I think
I
we're
mean-
fine then. Let's just move.
I've lived through worse.
Yeah. We're burning daylight. Let's.
I mean, you did it for the team, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
He's ungrateful old man over here.
You're the most ungrateful about.
All right, we
Yeah,
gonna
make fun
do
of my
number 1 or number 2?
So flip for it.
Dop.
All you Thrash, you pick.
Let's do number 1.
Do it.
Behind
Go for the first
door
one.
number 1.
Okay, so you guys boarded the mag rail, headed out. Are you guys going to? This one does have both this address and home address. Which would you guys like to go to first?
It's a Saturday night, so I'm thinking at this point, if he was at work, he'd probably home now. So let's go to his home first. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah.
Home it is. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys head to the home address. You actually have to walk to this home address. It's maybe a half-hour walk. You guys get there. It looks like just a small 3-bedroom house.
Oh, good. A house. This probably means I don't have to put my shirt on.
May not
and
have
you
the
can
rules.
see through the windows that the house is dark.
There's nobody. Everybody's out on Saturday. There's not home. This is number 2 now. It's not home.
Well, we don't know. He's not home. He could just be asleep.
Yeah, let's ring the doorbell. Great idea.
I mean, that goes in line with us being up front and forthcoming. Yeah.
So I'll just run up and just knock on the door.
Okay. Thrash bolts ahead of everyone else. Pounds on the door. There might be a little bit of dent in the door. You waited 30 seconds, minute.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, but
No one answers.
Where's...
Is it unlocked?
You can try.
when
What?
you catch up.
Where do we have in the files where this one works, or do we just have his home
We
address?
have the business address.
I mean, I don't want to go breaking and entering.
I'm not trying the door.
I'm just gonna turn the knob and see if it turns open.
It does appear to be locked.
Okay. Hey guys,
How close?
let's get mad at the rogue for being a rogue. You guys are the worst.
I don't think anybody's mad.
This Mr. Pants down there.
Where is his business compared to his house? Is it close? Is it gonna be a
I mean,
trek?
it would be maybe a hour walk, or maybe you could catch a cab or something. Or
Yeah. Screw that. What if we go check out the second name? Is the second name pretty close? Like their house?
no, this one's like polar opposite side of the district. You'd have to go back to the mag rail, take that across the district, and then probably another half hour, 45-minute walk to the other residence.
Okay. Well, I think sequentially we're going to be running all over the place, zigzagging. We might as well walk to his business, or we say screw that, and we go. Being as late as it is, we go check out the address, the home address of the second one up here.
Sounds like
Let's hit the
plan.
second
I
one.
mean, it's a Saturday. We'd probably be better off checking out the houses.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with copy paste.
We can always check on the house, the businesses on Monday if we need to.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we'll.
I will say that it'll probably, by the time you could get to the other house, it'd be maybe 8 at night.
Okay.
At the earliest.
Yeah, just
8 on a Saturday. They'll be home.
right after supper time. Yeah, let's go.
So do we have a address for the other guy for his business? Do we have a name? Does the address stand out as a specific building, like a school or a church or some specific place that we would know?
No, it appears that the other one also just has a
Nondescript. just
home address. No,
I
no
meant the business address of this first guy that we're at.
Oh,
Sorry. Do we just know it's an address, or do we know it's a specific place?
do you think any of you guys would be interested or would know much about the Dot Place district?
That's like the slums.
No.
No, I would say I probably don't. I
would
grew
know
up in the
slums.
streets, but I'll
Yeah.
stay out of the nicer areas.
I mean, I would have a little understanding, I think, just kind of some of the investigations that I've done trying to figure stuff out. I imagine something may have led me in that direction before, but nothing major.
Oh, shit.
And I think with my background, I think I probably have like a cursory knowledge of all of the areas. Like, but I don't know that it's going to get very specific since I don't live there and don't have any friends there.
Okay, well, I'll still say Gus and Dutch can both give me history checks.
Okay. Woo!
Oh, cock.
22.
Yeah. This is way more.
Okay, Gus, for whatever reason, you take another look at that address, and then it clicks why it looked familiar. You used to eat there. It's a restaurant. And then another couple seconds, you're like, I used to go there, and it was like calamari and Mythos. That was the name of the place.
Yeah, Mythos. It's like restaurant. Like they serve like this beast that they like have on a pit, and they roast it and they slice it off in pieces and put it inside like this pocket bread with like this yogurt stuff. It's delicious. They have really good French fries too.
Well, maybe
That
we
sounds
could go
good.
there for dinner after this house.
They're pretty far apart, though, aren't they?
We could use some dinner, and we could knock out checking out Adric, the chef, apparently the cook. Line order.
How far did you say this guy was? His business was from his house, like an hour away?
Hour walk, but you
Hour
guys
walk.
could probably catch a cyberpunk Uber.
Yeah, I was going to say either that or I've got...
15 minutes.
I have City Secrets, which allows... I know the city well, know all the shortcuts and stuff, so I can travel at twice the speed.
Yeah, then I mean, walking would be about half an hour.
Can I have wheelies in my shoes?
I think that just happens.
It is the feature, and those are the feature. And they light up all the way around the souls, too, as you step every step you take.
Yep.
And
Every
my
step.
Parker's the worst.
I think we should go check out this restaurant. I mean, he's probably working... At least we have a better chance of hitting him since we only have a home address for this other guy. And I'm getting kind of hungry.
It's good food.
All right.
My rookie year, my beat was around here, and I used to stop in there every day. They've got these little pastries where they like get them real thin, and they put like honey, almonds inside them, and like a bunch of little layers, and they're kind of crispy. It was really
Oh.
good.
That sounds good. Although I kind of went to French fries. Those last French fries were pretty terrible.
No. These French fries are the French fries.
Good. I'm getting French fries, and I'll start running towards it.
Excitable boy, isn't he?
I'm following. Let's go.
Here, I know a few shortcuts.
All right, so half an hour later, you guys arrive in front of the Mythos Diner. It's kind of 80s themed. It's got, so Mythos is spelled out in pink neon, and above it, above the door, there's even the waitresses or the wait staff has like the roller skates, and they'll scoot around to everyone. It's got the big glass windows so you can see you can see a little bit of the menu. You see things like it's got the little explanation by it: deep fried calamari, stuff like that. The foods that Gus was describing, and then like as soon as everybody like stops in front of it, above the name Mythos, in green neon, whoosh, it's got that flicker. Zzz, a big green head with tentacles coming out where the mouth would be, lights up.
Oh, that's a cool sign. So now I'm just going to head towards the door, and I'm going to reach for the handle, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to wait, and I'm going to look for a sign that says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Sure enough, actually, it says no problem at the end.
Sweet. I will exclaim, sweet, and just grab the door and run in. And is this do we need to wait for a wait staff to help us find a seat, or can we just seat anywhere?
You can sit anywhere. You walk in through the double doors, booths to the left and right, bar in front of you guys with a big menu printed out above the bar. Now that you're closer, you can see the names of the meals, like Avard's Tentacles, the Hungry Hadar, some drinks like Azothath's Daiquiri.
Well,
Hey,
this is
Hey,
interesting.
Thrash,
Yes, sir.
Come here real quick.
And I'll walk back.
Why don't you take a look at the number 1 up there?
What was it called? A Vard what?
Avard's tentacles.
A Vard's tentacle. That sounds pretty good. A Vard? That sounds familiar. Wait. I know that. Oh, this is good. This might be our guy. I'll say that quietly.
Waitress zips by you guys on roller skates. She turn as she's going by. Go ahead and seat yourselves, and we'll get to you as soon as we can.
Okay.
And then she spins back around and goes to help someone else.
Is there a luncheon bar?
Yeah, you guys can just sit up at the bar. It's not a bar. It's just
Right.
instead of
It's a
their-
lunch counter.
It's a counter.
Yep. There you go. Sorry.
Did it have a first name for this guy?
Marcus.
Marcus Adric?
Yep.
That with a C or a K?
It's with the K.
Of course. I already typed the C.
So, is this coincidental?
So, I actually have an idea. I say while we're sitting at the bar, maybe we talk a little loudly about investigating. Maybe drop the name Evard. See if we can't catch some suspicion.
But Evard's in the menu, so that one may...
I mean, it's pretty easy to say out loud. Like, what a funny coincidence, us investigating
Yeah.
I like
some
that.
crazy thing called Evard, and here this restaurant has a dish called Evard. And
Weren't we just talking about being pretty straightforward? This is not
And-
quite as
and-
straightforward.
I mean, we've got to. This isn't just knocking on someone's door. Like, this is the first real something that we've seen that ties to Evard. I mean,
How loudly are you guys having this conversation?
quietly right now. Quietly right now. I mean, plus, I told you guys when I looked at the book, I saw moving tentacles when I tried to figure out if it was magic. So, all I'm saying is stick to the cheeseburger and let's ask some questions.
Do I see anybody with the name tag Marcus?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a 16.
Not out front, at least. But there, you can see back through the, or over the lunch counter where you can look back into the kitchen, and there's an expansive kitchen, and maybe an office in the back.
Do we see anybody working back there, and how many people?
It looks like there's a couple cooks,
Okay.
and then of course the office, but you can't see them there.
So,
Well, let's start our conversation and then maybe ask the waitress if Marcus is in.
we tell her that
We can just ask for the chef. And
we really like the food. We'd like to see the owner of the establishment.
Yeah, he may not be the chef, so we gotta be careful.
Yeah, well, considering where he lives, I imagine he's probably the owner.
Alright, let's go. Switch it up.
All right.
Okay, you guys sidle up to the counter. A waitress up at the counter comes. Howdy, boys. What can I get you tonight?
French fries. I want French fries.
One order of French fries,
A cheeseburger.
cheeseburger. She jots it down.
Ivard's tentacles too, please.
And in Avard's tentacles, you want
I'm
them
gonna
still squirming a little.
I'm gonna like lean across the counter and look at him. Like I just got done saying stick to the cheeseburgers.
No, I'll take them however you guys recommend them. So if you recommend them a little squirmy, I'll take them.
The Hungry Hadar's better when it's just off and they're still moving a little bit. But that's my personal preference.
I'll take
is
your
that made
recommendation.
of?
The octopus tentacles.
Do you guys get fresh octopus out here?
It's expensive, but usually the customers are worth paying for.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, give me one of those.
No problem. She jots it down. What can I get you other two fellas?
I'll have a coffee and a piece of pie. What kind of pie you have?
We got all of them, especially apple pie.
That sounds wonderful. I'll have that. Do you mind?
That sounds really good.
Hold up, cigarette. You mind?
We prefer it outside, but anymore, most people have respirators built into their lungs to take it, so we just prefer it not smell like it inside.
Understood. Put it back inside my shirt.
You want your pie a la mode?
Slice of cheese on top, please.
Slice of cheese.
Sharpest cheddar you have.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I like
you
what
want
I like.
You want the pie warm, honey?
Yes, please.
Perfect. She jots that down. And you, sir?
Yeah, you got what kind of drinks you have? You gonna serve alcohol here?
We do, in fact, as that's daiquiri.
What? Oh, get that mess away from me. What, like
Let me see if
daiquiri?
I'm pretty sure I took a picture of it. I didn't take a picture of it. But she'll list off a couple of other drinks.
Yeah. What? Give me something strong and.
Yep, we got one that's got whiskey, aged 3 years.
There you go.
Bourbon
That's
barrel?
it. That's it. Take a double shot.
Perfect. Can I get you something to eat?
No.
Do you guys got a bathroom around here?
Yeah, it's back around the corner and to the right.
And D out of character. Which way is the way into the kitchen?
Opposite direction.
Okay.
Sneaky.
We ready to have this conversation out loud?
Oh, did you get anything there, honey? She points to Dutch. But to eat?
No, just the drink.
Perfect. She disappears into the back.
Double no ice. I'll say that as she's twirling away. Double no ice.
Okay, and then, a minute later, she comes back with your drink, plops it in front of you. There you go. And she scoots off to go take someone else's order.
While they're
we have 'em?
talking, I want to get up and just stand by the bathroom and kind of watch and see if there's any reactions. Inconspicuously standing out like.
By the way, so you go stand by the bathroom. They're both back there, and you get some eyes from a couple people as they're looking at you like, are you gonna use the bathroom? Because I gotta use the bathroom, but maybe someone's in there.
Oh, sorry, no, go phone call. Go ahead, you go in front of me.
No, okay, and they go in the bathroom. No one gives you any looks beyond just, that you're that weird guy standing by the bathroom.
I'm on the phone, so pretending.
Do you have an actual handheld device, or is it in your helmet?
No, it's Bluetooth.
Okay.
People think I'm talking to them, but I'm actually. Then I'll be like, oh no, sorry.
I'm on the phone.
Are you still wearing the helmet as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no worse person than the guy that turns around and he's like, "What the fuck are you looking at me for?"
You're talking out loud. So as we're you guys are kind of waiting for your food, though.
I would like to at least get my food first before we start.
Oh,
She
you're that
brings
hungry.
back your nasty apple pie.
Oh, no, you haven't
Cheese.
lived.
Cheese
Haven't
just
lived.
starting to melt a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this before.
I'm googling.
No, it's
pictures
a
of
thing.
it, and it's the fucking.
It's a
worst.
thing.
It's a real thing, and it's delicious.
It's
Nice
Vermont.
piece of
It's
sharp
from
cheddar.
Vermont.
It's the Northeast.
Vermont
Yeah.
even has a law on the books requiring
Well-
that proprietors of apple pie make a good faith effort to serve it with ice cream, cold milk, or a slice of cheddar cheese weighing a minimum of 1/2 ounce.
All right.
Oof.
Cheddar cheese,
Right.
man.
We'll get your pie and then we'll have our conversation.
He just put it
does
down.
bring-
I'm
yeah, she
not.
brings
Oh,
the
okay.
pie.
All right.
It takes everyone else a little bit.
I'm gonna take a bite.
That is nasty.
Have the conversation.
That is
Alright.
superb.
Oh, actually, sorry. While we're waiting, I meant to do this earlier. Thrash, you get a call on your implant.
Excuse me, sir.
You
nipples
can
are
see
showing.
it from. You can see it coming from flowers.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting a call from Flowers, and then I'll just answer it. However, I do that. I guess tap my temple.
Works for me. She appears in front of your eye. Thrash, I don't know why, but apparently you're the only one that has a communication device that I can get a hold of. I was aware that Gus, at least when he worked for us, communicated only by letter, but I was hoping that maybe later he finally decided to enter the technological era. Apparently not. Either way,
You still found me, didn't you?
This is in my head. It's an implant.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You said it was in front of his face. I was like, it's a hologram.
Yeah, it's like an implant in the eye.
Yeah,
Right.
think Iron Man.
Gotcha.
She continues, I'm just letting you know that today, after Rook's cutting on himself or whatever it was that he managed to bleed all over, we decided he needed to be taken to psychiatric care. He's currently at Arkham Sanitarium, so if you want to visit him there, he's no longer in our custody.
Good place to be.
Well, thank you for letting me know. And then
And then she signs off.
Yep.
Just boop, gone.
So Rook, after all of his episode earlier, they took him to Arkham Sanitarium. So if you need to talk with him again, we're gonna have to find him there.
It's good to
Are
know.
you back at the table, Alex? Or are you still standing?
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know how many guys have gone to Arkham and come out crazier than they went in?
Probably more often than not.
It's not the best place. I'd rather be in the jail. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it's not a good place.
Have we got their food?
Yeah, we'll say at this point everyone else is.
What does the Evard's tentacles look like?
Deep fried calamari.
And
Well, that looks kind of tasty. But I'm gonna eat the French fries first.
is the waitress still there?
As she drops
Yeah.
off their food.
You know, how'd you guys come up with the name Evard?
I don't know. Marcus he said it came to him, and
Oh.
we've been doing well ever since.
It's
I
just,
can't complain.
Who's Marcus? Is he like the owner, one of the chefs?
Oh, yeah. Marcus Adric, he's the owner.
Okay.
Been doing pretty good by us, as far as I'm concerned.
It's just coincidental, I guess, right? August? It's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, it's the craziest thing, honey.
What's that?
Well, see, we're private investigators, right? And we're currently looking into a situation with some fella named Evard. It's just kind of weird that you guys have the number ones named Evard. It's not a common name.
Huh, I don't know. I never asked him about it. He just said that it worked for the name, and so I don't know. I just assumed that maybe he'd seen it or read it somewhere else, and people flocked to the place, so we don't ask too many questions.
Whatever works. And let me tell you something. This apple pie works. This is delicious. Would it be
Don't tell anybody. It's store-bought.
Are you kidding me?
I know. It's the damnedest thing. I didn't believe in my...
Tastes just like my mama used to
You
make.
just got fooled. You got fooled.
Yeah, that's what
Hey.
everyone says.
What tastes good, man. Store bought, homemade, don't matter. It tastes like mama's. That's what matters.
This
Exactly.
tastes good.
That's
So-
what I tell. And she
so-
starts to roll away to go help some other people.
Hang on, honey, real
Oh,
quick.
what? Do you want something else?
Yeah, I was hoping we might be able to talk to Marcus. I'd just love to tell him what a nice establishment he has here. You know, people go through their life and they don't give compliments when they're due. I'd just love to tell him face to face.
Yeah, let me hop into the back and see if he's has a free moment. He can come talk to you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, and she, skates away, goes into the back. Alex, are you with the rest of the group, or are you still hanging out by the bathrooms?
I'll probably come back if that conversation didn't lead to anything.
I mean,
Like,
Food is there
Stuff doesn't
too.
explode, but
no, I'm just watching around the room, see like reactions or anything. If
Travis's
like,
plate, Travis's food jumps out and grabs him and smashes his face on the counter, like in
surprise,
like
mimic.
Beetlejuice.
The apple pie was a mimic.
and it's in your stomach now. You're dead.
Yep. Go ahead and roll up a new character. You can see her in the back. Marcus comes out. He's an older guy, got some salt and pepper hair, but he's human. Maybe in his 50s. She points to you four sitting at the counter. He nods, says, looks like he says okay, and then he comes on the other side of the counter. Hey, she said that you guys were
Wanted what? What was that?
wanting to talk to me.
Why, yes, sir. First, I wanted to tell you, it's a wonderful establishment you have here. I love the whole get up with the tentacles and the whatnot. We were really wondering though, Evard's Tentacles. Where did you come up with that name? That's so creative.
I knew a couple of professors, and they found in some old spell book that an Evard's Tentacles, or I don't remember exactly what the wording was, but it stuck with me, and when I opened the place up, first thing that popped into my mind.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, go ahead.
What were those professors' names?
I can't seem to remember. What specifically are you insight checking him for?
I want to see if he looks like maybe having that brought up, if he's maybe getting a little nervous, or if he looks like he might be like maybe an attitude change for him.
Okay. What'd you get?
19. I got a 23. Or, 23.
I just got a 23. So
No, I mean, it seems like it's a question he does get often. So it doesn't immediately, you don't see alarms starting to blare.
So these professors had quite the impact on you and your menu and your establishment. And you can't remember their names?
I mean, this was some time ago.
what were the professors of? Do you know?
I don't think it ever came up in conversation.
Did it happen to be with the Necronomicon? Is that the spell book you're talking about?
Necronomicon? What are you talking about?
I want to pull it out.
Okay, you pull it out.
Be like, was it this spell book, Brother Adric?
Nope, I've never seen that in my life.
And I'm gonna insight check.
Can I insight that?
Go
So
ahead.
that was a 17 plus 320.
Almost a 20.
Nope.
Mine's a
looks
6.
Completely stone-faced.
Well, weird. I mean, I was just gonna throw this thing away. I mean, it's probably just garbage now, anyways. Now that the Kesslers are dead.
Who are the Kesslers?
Oh, it's just some silly case we're on.
Oh, you guys are police?
More or less.
Something like that.
We're investigators, yeah.
Ah, that's mighty interesting.
And he just takes off.
Are you done? I'll go ahead and take that plate for you.
Well, I mean, I'm still eating it.
He was pointing to Gus.
Is he leaning in close to me?
Like he leaned over on the counter, like he's trying to be more personable.
Okay. Yeah, you can take it. I'm gonna hand it to him.
Okay, he takes it. Takes the
And
fork.
as I do,
And stab him in the face.
I would like to use my my arcane tradition.
Oh,
And I'd like to charm person on him.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Choose one creature within 5 feet of you. If they can see or hear me, they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed until the end of their next turn. Their speed drops to 0.
Okay. What's your spell save?
12.
He succeeds. We'll say he's unaware that you tried to do. Do you do some hand signs or something, or what's it look like when you cast it?
So when I cast my charm person, I think the verbal cue maybe has more to do with my eyes. Like I meet him with like a kind of an odd gaze, and stare for a minute. So I imagine I would, kind of lean in and say, as I was doing it, it would be really helpful if you were kind of just honest with us about the professors you were speaking about.
Okay, and we'll say that you're aware that it didn't work, and he's like, I don't know what professors you're talking about, but I think it's about time.
You cut out.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I think it's about time that you boys left.
Why are we always getting kicked out of places today?
Right now, in fact.
Because your nipples.
I don't
Okay.
believe you.
I'm gonna reach across the tits. You have a tie on or anything?
We'll say he's wearing he's got like the tie is super loosened.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the super loosened tie, pull him in close.
Once you do that, he's gonna do some hand signs. Take the fork, jab it in his hand, bloody it. Take his thumb, draw it across the blood, smear it over the table. And are you still grabbing onto him?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pull him across the table if I see him start doing this.
Okay, so no, it's like as you like grab him, he stabs his hand,
Yeah,
wipes it on the counter, and then he's gonna try and punch you in the face to break free. That's a 2.
What's your AC?
that does not hit.
Your AC is higher than 2?
Barely.
As he does this, though, as he wipes the blood on the counter, it almost looks like a tear in the fabric of reality just opens up right over the lunch counter, and you start to hear
As this happens,
chattering.
I want to pull my katana and be like, everybody needs to get out now.
Yeah, the whole everybody just starts freaking out. People start booking it for the door.
Is him and August still? Are they still engaged?
I think so. Yeah, he's still got a hold of him. But through this terror, you're able to see this red like slime just kind of crawl its way through and start to pull itself through. Everybody roll me initiative.
All right, here we go.
And then you can see an eyeball on like a tentacle start to come out, and then a mouth with razor sharp teeth chattering.
13.
5.
Okay, just a second.
12.
I am the wrong person to be doing this.
Gus got a what'd Gus get?
I got a 5.
5.
I am the wrong person to be grabbing people.
Got a 12. What did Dutch get?
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
Thrash and Dutch got a 12.
Yes.
Who's got the higher dex?
Mine's +2.
Mine is also +2.
All right, go ahead and pick real quick who's going to go first.
Thrash can go first.
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right. So, you guys can see this as a mouth comes through, just on the end of a tentacle. You can hear the sounds of wails of pain coming through. Sounds like something laughing, and through the tear comes basically a big pile of ooze, eyeballs, and teeth. A gibbering mouther comes through this tear in reality, and shortly after that, the tear closes. As soon as it gets through, the floor you guys are standing on basically turns to jelly. So mechanically, I think it's your movement speed it's difficult to rein within 10 feet of this thing. And you'll have to beat a strength save to even be able to walk. That's where we'll go ahead and stop today.
Nice.
Wow,
So
wow.
no leveling up today. Level up at the end of
Damn
the
it.
next game.
Man, if you didn't say roll initiative, I'm cutting that dude's arm off. He's fucking coming straight off. But hey,
Do it in battle now.
So that's we'll start up next session
Beauty.
with a fight, which you're not going to be here, right?
I will not be here. I'll take pictures of my sheet, and I'll post them in chat here. Whoever wants to,
I can play you, Dutch.
yeah, take it over.
Okay,
I mean, I don't have much, so it's level 2, right?
but yeah, so that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Yeah, I'll
Sweet.
play you next time, Dutch.
Yeah,
I gotta stay the fuck away from enemies. This is really bad.
yeah.
My AC is 9, and I have 10 hit points.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Like a level 2 fucker can one shot me probably. On a
That
good
is
roll.
not good.
Oh, I got 15, bro. So you and me both.
Go ahead. I have healing word. You will all be safe.
There for a second, I was almost really mad at you guys. We'll head on to the other guy from this town. I'm like, you fuckers. Because I actually stopped prepping people after this. I'm like, there's no way that
You
guy.
were cutting out like every third word.
Glad I asked about the where he worked.
I mean, we're trying to find the balance because we don't know the world too well between what an investigator can get away with and what they can't. You know, like.
Well, he was the last, so it would have been the 5th guy that I had created, and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna actually investigate the 5th guy after they, investigate this guy, so I'm not even gonna bother. And then you guys are like, no, hey, let's go investigate the other guy. So I'm like, he lives 5 hours away.
Totally glad I got that computer still, baby.
You have to take a 5-hour plane to be able to get to him. But everyone's still enjoying it.
5-hour yak trip.
One thing I do regret, I totally wanted to break into this fucker's house. But then old Gus is like, oh, God, we gotta be lawful, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man.
No, like
I stole the computer. I don't want to maximize.
We're both
the
playing.
time.
We're both playing our characters. I'm a former cop. You're a punk ass kid. Like you're a rogue. Like it makes sense that it's just innocent friction, bro.
I know I should have done it though. I'm like, God damn it. And as soon as we walk in, yeah, there's a Cthulhu face there. I'm like, oh. I should have broken into this dude's house.
Well, my respect ideal would have had me trying to keep you from going inside too.
But just because we are running such a different campaign, everybody's still a what? You cut out right after still. Oh my God. I'm at the school too.
Do that.
Since it's such a different campaign, still enjoying it.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
It's probably your noise gate. 'Cause it's
That
not
could
like
be.
you lose video or anything. It's
Yeah, you never
literally-
got stuttering.
Yeah.
And it's usually like towards the end of like a sentence or statement, which I know is my problem because I taper off.
What? That's real small. What? Are you a 3rd grader?
What? Just zoom in.
Dude, you can't.
Yes,
Dude.
you can.
It won't do it on.
Yeah, you can.
It doesn't zoom in on Discord.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
I just
Do
did
open
it.
original.
Dude, open the duty. Open
Yeah.
original.
You'll probably have to save
Yeah,
save it to your computer and then you can do whatever.
yeah. I have to do that and rotate if I want to.
Is that your leg? That's
That is my leg. I didn't notice that until after I posted. It's all right.
Hey, a little higher up, give a little wiener
Little-
shot.
Yeah, give me a little
Ding
taste there.
dong.
Wow,
little
we
taste.
should
Jesus.
stop recording at this point.
Oh, good. Great.
All right. Since we didn't do it at the top, we got to plug. Monday
plug away.
Monday nights, 8 o'clock Central, is Murder in New-Bruges. What we just did, you liked it, come back, follow, subscribe, whatever you want. And then Thursday nights at 8:30 Central, right before Critical Role. So if you're a fan of that, tune into our podcast where we talk about D&D stuff. Last week was with CSI Neverwinter. We talked about what do we do as a DM to prep our games. So come there 8:30 Central Thursdays. Fridays at 8:30 Central as well is the Tomb of Annihilation. So if you're interested in that fucking meat monster, tune in there. If you don't have time to tune into Twitch, check out our YouTube at DadBodDnd or follow us on Twitter at DN_Dad.
I will say I'll be on vacation for the next week and a half, so any uploads to YouTube will be on hold until I get back, but you'll be inundated later.
Cheer.
Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.
Later.
Bye.